So you wanna welcome back to another FGO Thirstday. I hope you are thirsty, cause we start with Nobunaga! Nobu! And yeah, aka can't out meme the meme. Nobu! I will say, I kinda like it. Nobu is funny. Nobu? That's cute. The little Nobu there, in there, like about to activate her MP or something. Very cute. What? There wasn't much art here, actually. I'm really disappointed. No. I will say, I kind of like Nobu. She's okay. I do. I think so. Oda Nobunaga, female. I don't know why Nobunaga is a female, though. Do we get a clarification in that? Like, a reason more than waifuism? And I don't think waifuism in itself is bad. I just wonder. Lawful neutral, 152 centimeters, 43 kilo. It's a chibi. Strength C, Constitution B, Agility C, Magic B, Luck B, and P. What? Question? That's the first time I see a question mark? What? Nani? What is up with that? Takahashi Rie, also the current voice of Mashu. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Magic Resistance B, invalidate magic invocation with chant 3 verses or less. It is hard to damage her even with great thaumaturgy or ritual spells. Independent Action B, the ability to act independently for a period even if magic energy supplied from the master is severed. At B rank, even if he loses his master, he's able to stay materials for a period of 2 days. Serious, Nobu. That's scout ability, ain't it? His master. What do you mean by that? Misspelling there, or just generally? That is scout. War strategy B. The ability to perceive things such as diplomacy and logistics in a large perspective, assuring victory before the battle begins. In the history of Japan, during the Battle of Okihasama, she had executed an unparalleled form of surprise attack. However, it had been a fluke. In Nobunaga's lifetime, it had been the one great battle that overturned strategic defeat into tactical victory. But that fight had been a desperation on her part. Even now, she still reflects on it. Shouldn't she get something that is, like, luck, you know? Oh, I got lucky. I got a luck ability. Charisma B-. The ability and disposition in commanding armies. Improves ability of her own during group battle. Charisma is a rare talent. It can be said that B rank is sufficient for leader of a country. It is B- ranked due to inconsistent in its efficiency. It's a fundamental not being utilized at Fate Go. Oh, okay. And rare, I honestly feel like many characters have charisma. Or I'm just over in general compare it with piling it with other abilities that grant attack boosts, you know. There's a bunch of those. Tenku Fubu A. Ass. A unique skill belonging to Nobunaga, revolutionary of the era. A conceptual revolution that imposes the new upon the old. Man. Oh, I like all the new. Grants advantageous correction to an extent on herself if her enemies are those with high rank divinity and mystery, or heroic spirit that are guardians of the system. Huh? With this, Nobunaga is able to fight advantageously against heroic spirit and noble fantasy possessing divinity and mystery. On the other hand, against the likes of modern heroic spirit with thin mystery displaying no effect whatsoever, the efficiency of her own noble phantasm and all of her skills drop instead. I honestly don't really get this. I mean, I understand that like a revolutionary brings you new to them, but why it grants advantage correction to an extent on herself? Why it makes her strong against divinity and mystery? I think it's pretty interesting, though. It's a bit different. Like, the more divine and mystery they are, the stronger Nobu gets against them. But the opposite, and she gets weaker instead. So that's pretty interesting. Still, though, very odd ability. Huh? Demon King A monster that had her passed way of being distorted later on due to the image she had when she was alive. Her abilities and figures end up transformed. Rah. In Archer's case, it's possible to voluntarily activate and deactivate it, due to it being her own self-proclamation while alive. She's able to receive all the benefits and none of the demerites. A skill falsely similar to Innocent Monster. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know much about Nobunaga. I do know, of course, that they, God, was the leader and all of that, and I heard the name a lot in that regard. But historically wise, I don't know too much about them. So this is gonna be interesting, actually. So, San Danucci, the 3000 worlds. That's lots of worlds. EA. Rank E. I mean, that's very... That's very hard to define which rank it is. Free-line formation. Nobunaga's free-line shooting formation. An anti-army Nova fan that deploy 3000 matchlocks and fire a volley of shootings. From the excitingly famous anecdote of her destroying the Warring State's strongest riding corps, its power is increased against the heroic spirit possessing the riding skill. They are simply matchlock against those without skill, but even simply volley 3000 shooting is a threat of its own. Well, that's true. I mean, yeah. Oh, and is this true? Does it do that in the game? If it do more on those that have riding skills? And I assume more on riders? I mean, even if it's just minuscule, like, oh, it do 10 more damage, it's a nice, it's a nice touch on it. I would say that. It doesn't need to be like, oh, it do like 25% more damage and mutilating them. But it's a cool thing if they do that, you know. It doesn't. It's not the main reason why you're using MP or Y and stuff like that. But it's a nice touch. I like when they try to do them a little bit unique. And oh my god, Dairokuten Maho Hayun, Demon King of the Sex Heaven Papayas, PayPal, E to EX. Like what? Can't you guys like give a static number or letter? I guess not. The true noble fans of Demon King Nobunaga, destroyer of gods and Buddhas. A reality marvel that transforms into an existent wielding and absolute power against those possessing mystery and divinity. Visual-wise, it looks like she took off her clothes. Yay! What? That's such a weird... Nai? What? Okay. The severe deeds that she had done during her life, representing her setting ablaze Mount Hiei, and turning into noble phantoms by means of the fear of Nobunaga that people would embrace and accumulate in later years. And of sense of awe for Nobunaga, it materialized as a great inferno. For those possessing high divinity, it is hard to even maintain their existence within it. Damn. However, those with low divinity would as expect only feel a little hot. In front of FGO, it's not you. Is it not the summer Nobus that using this? That would mean explain this. Yay, less clothes. I mean, I'm all for less clothes and all that, but I wonder. But damn, that's pretty bonkers. Like, holy shit. Oh, you know, time to roast. And Blackbeard's like, it's just a little bit hot. I don't feel so much anyway. Like, do. And then, like, Tiger, like, no! She got toasted. So that's interesting. But I assume it's the MP of the summer, right? I guess we get to know her. Character, the king of reform who take the title of demon for herself. Haughty and full of confidence in herself, she possesses the flexible mind that is fond of new things and isn't enslaved by antiquated custom. Soften those she likes in her self-righteousness, thoroughly cold to those she hates, and indifferent towards those without any use. without my pockets from me. It's about me. I have no use. Pretty sure I don't. Motives and attitude towards master. Especially favors the master as her vassal. According to her, you're the only vassal I have ever favored this much beside a monkey. Yorokove! Is that you? Kirei? Daddy? I think it is. The Demon King ends was by the rebellion of her vassal. However, she doesn't regret it, as in itself is something inevitable. She does not particularly hold in any wish towards the Holy Grail, but it's quite possible that she will use the Holy Grail for unprecedented ideas that I can't speak. And yeah, it's Hideyoshi. I remember that. I remember that. Monkey! Historical... That's quite a bit. A figure that had truly brought up ruin to the Muromachi shogunate. Oh god. And had bestowed a great influence in the ending of the Onin War to the continuing long period of warring states. One of the three great heroes of the warring state. It is no exaggeration to say that... Oh god. I'm all gassy. That this person is his most famous figure in the history of Japan. Yeah, I do know Nobunaga, and isn't there like an old saying like the fool of Oda Nobunaga, something like that? In early years, he had been harshly known as a fool. Oh, there we have it! Or a great fool, but became serious upon inheriting the position of family head and suppressing his brother and crushing the war daimyo Imagawa Yoshimoto, who had been known as a Kaidoshi no Yomitori. That sounds cool. With a somewhat desperate surprise attack, he then jumped out of the top in the race of unifying the country. Afterwards, he completely demonstrated a natural eye for strategy, beat the hell out of the other daimyo in her surrounding, but put them under her control and well extend her influence, and finally proceed to the capital. After taking it as an easy game and putting on the composure that the warring state period is a laughable complacent, as everyone would know, he would have meet her death. I will say, I get confused because it's shifting around quite a lot. It would be good if they could just keep with either he or her. You know, I'm just saying. It's a minor thing, it's just, yeah. At her death at the age of 49 at Honouji, just one step away from the unification of the whole country. The figure who unexpectedly embodies a man's life for 50 years. Well, they turned 39. Not 50, I guess. I guess it's just being picky. In Fate Go, as can be seen, Nobunaga is a woman. Yeah, I noticed that. From the beginning, her father Oda Nobuhide had planned on giving the position as the head of family to her brother Oda Nobukatsu. Nobukatsu! However, the time being the period of war, Nobukatsu's caliber was judged by the impossible to protect House Oda from then on, and so Kiposhi, later known as Nobunaga, who had the unusual hit for greatness despite being a woman, was placed on the family head instead. Yeah, it's impossible for him to become family head. Even the dragon Echigo seemed to be a woman as well. What's the problem then? Don't underestimate the warring states. I'm more like, yeah, you know, all the women can't be leaders. Like, they can. Oh, well. After inheriting the position of family head, she continued to behave as a male would, but the information regulation on that matter would then be transmitted in the later years as Nobunaga's eccentricity in her younger days, such as being the great fool of Ovari. It can be said that the consumer of Nobunaga's various amusing episodes was that of a woman thanks to her retinous effort of information manipulation. What? Was a woman. Oh, whatever. Let's see. Basically a tale for Sengoku warlord, usually referring to Daimyo of Tokaido. Oh. Lyrics of Atsumaro said to be Nobunaga's favorite song. Ooh. A.k.a. Usagi Kenshin. Oh! That name I recognize. That's cool. Hey. Okita Soji. Compete against her in certain holy grave war. Being a modern heroic spirit with weak mysteries, you should have a bad compatible against her. But if fate goes, suddenly compatibility is reversed. Wow, Sir Nobu. Tomorrow is Honoiji. Oh yeah, she's a saber and Nobu's an archer, so yeah. Sucks to be Okita there. It doesn't even mention Nobu Katsu. He has appeared before. Oh, that's sad. Comment from Illustrator. She was so cute in good order. While feeling that, I was charmed by how her design combines between cool factor and her unbounded mana. And if you drew it, oh yeah, I said it right. You can draw it officially for some reason. If you drew it. But in being serious or being a music, she's always so cute. I always enjoy it whenever I'm drawing her. Personally, I think that she acquired a Hashikiri Hasaba after materializing, together with the clothes. Paco. I do say. Let's see what Potato has to say. Hooray! I feel bad enough that it is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So the other comment is weird because obviously it was not translate, so I did my best with Google Translate. I bet it go well. Google Translate, not fantastic, but at least it can get us some idea what they're trying to say, that one, so to speak. Anyway, let's see. I'm lazy today, so I won't go into detail about historical events. So in the sum, Battle of Okasama, you might have seen briefly in the History of Japan vid. I don't remember. The Imagawa clan had a favorite during the war. Had as a favorite during the warring state, want to conquer the capital and puppet them. But at the trample of Oda first, Oda declared his advantage ambushed the Imagawa army during the night and won. The Imagawa clan had 25,000 men, while the Oda clan had around 2,000 to 3,000. God damn! There's a bit more to it, so I suggest reading it if you found yourself interesting. Oh yeah, I need to read that. Like, yikes. The Demon King thing is a tad bit more complex to explain, so I won't lol. All you need to know is that it was a self-proclaimed title by Oda, and he's normally seen as a villain doing his incursions against Iki monks, including the burning of Mount Hiei, and his unorthodox strategy and tactics at the time. If anyone know of Sengoku Basara, I kind of wish we got all of that Oda said, but at least the title Nobus are funny and the concept behind her is nice as well. Oh, I only seen an AMV of Sengoku Basara, and I fucking love it. I need to watch that anime. It looks fucking amazing. And yeah, first of all, her meme is pretty fun. It's pretty fun. And in general, I think she is okay. She's not my favorite, but I don't mind her really either, actually. And especially for a welfare servant, especially this one, since Archer is welfare servant, it's a nice AoE servant, so to speak. A nice AoE archer. Her abilities and skills is pretty good, and she does her job well. And her design is pretty neat. I kind of like it. I mean, it's showing that they can have a badass, cool female character without... Oh, look, she running around completely naked. Eh? Don't need that. They can be badass anyways. Yeah, and also matchlock guns and all that's pretty cool. But yeah, Oda Nobunaga. Still things I get a little bit tad bit confused on. Mainly like... what was it? Well, if I don't remember it, it's probably not important. So if I remember it later on, I will bring it up. Oh, and Scáthach is next up. Okay, no one can kill me. I'm gonna say her outfit have always bothered me. Not that I've minded the tight, but I don't know why. It's something about it that just feels weird to me. You know, it speaks like it's a little bit weird. I don't hate it, but it's more like I can't find myself to really like it in that regard. I don't know why. Is it just me? Probably it's just me. Nice ass. Like fung o'clock, dude. Nice though with all these sketches and all of that. That's awesome. I love when they do that. When we get to see lots of these art designs and all of that. Must be a fucking nightmare to put that on, though. Then again, I think so is most characters. I like the little cloak thing. That's cute. And a veil. I didn't realize she has a veil. Oh yeah, she do in her later ascensions, right? Also, the spear is nice. And Lancer, Scáthach, Celtic mythology, Ulster cycle, Ireland, 168, 55 kilo. Oh, she's pretty tall. She's still shorter than me. Hey, I'm taller than you, Scáthach. And then she just blow me out of the water, and I'm like, ugh. Would probably happen. Character voice, Mamiko Noto. Also voice Altera, Asagami Fujino, Brunhilde and Skadi, and all other versions of the Christmas Altera. Oh, yeah, now my brain had catch on, like, fuck. You know what? Before I do continue, I think... My god, there's so much art, I love it. I think it's... I don't know what. There is something with her outfit that makes me just not like it too much. I like the veil part, and stuff like that. That's very cute, but yeah, I don't know why. It's such a weird feeling. I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. It's weird. Ah well, it's just one of these things. Strength B, Constitution A, Agility A, goddamn. Magical Power C, Lucky D, Noble Fantasy A+, goddamn. Holy crap. Magic Resistance A! Nova spells that are rank A or below. Modern Mage would not be able to wound her with Magecraft. Whoop! Fuck you, she said. Oh, we're gonna use magic. Nope. Won't work here, bitch. Primordial runes. Oh, there we have primordial runes, as in Götterdammen we gone through. She possesses runes, the magical crest of Scandinavia. These runes mentioned here, unlike those the modern mages use, are the primordial runes endowed with the power of Age of Gods. Because of Odin, the great god of Scandinavia, they are known to the world. She who taught Cuchulainn the 18 primordial runes is also a powerful mage while being a warrior at the same time. Yeah! Dude, being able to use primordial runes and be warrior, that is like, fuck. That's just insanity. Godslayer B, what? As the gatekeeper of the land of shadows, a foreign region, haunted ground, her essential form that continues to slaughter divine spirit in great numbers has been converted into this skill. It is particular effect against divine spirits. A plus modifier is added to her attacks with divine spirits, wraith and servants that are endowed with divinity skill. Wisdom of the haunted ground, A+. Oh my. The wisdom of the abyss, consequently acquired by transcending mankind, killing gods and being left behind at the outside of the world. That sounds like alien move. Excluding those that are characteristic of certain heroes, almost all skills can be practically demonstrated at proficiency of B or A rank. Damn. Also, only to those who she truly acknowledges as a hero, she can teach such skill to them too. Dude. A skill she often employs during combat is clairvoyance for the foresight of combat situation. Even the Osai she often predicts the future according to this foresight. Even the last moment of her favorite pupil, Cuchulainn. Dude, it's like imperial privilege, you know, can grant them. My God. And be A rank. Dude, that's fucking insane. Holy crap. Gaybolg! Alternating penetrating spin of the piercing Deathlight. The shape are similar, but as a matter of fact, this spear is something different from the spear that Cuchulainn possessed. A specialized weapon of the same model that was used to put to use before. It's one grade old in comparison to Gaybolg. There's not only one but several of them. For its ability at the time of releasing its true name, it resulted in a special move similar to Cuchulainn's two noble fantas, Barbed Spear of the Piercing Death Thorn and Striking Spear of the Piercing Death Flight, being combined together. Oh yeah, because one of these is not fucking OP enough. Let's combine them! First, for its close range attack, its first At first, demonic spear would snatch away the enemy's freedom to move and act by suing them onto space of what? And after that, she would throw with all her strength a second demonic spear to pierce through the enemy as a finish blow. Naturally, enemies in the way of the thrown spear will have their life stolen away entirely as a result. It's B rank in the game profile. B+. Oh. Dude, that feels like a little bit shitty. Like, oh, well, we sue you on to the thin air. But, wait, what? And then G to spear and everything else in the way. Oh, well, you die as well. Like, what? That's insane. Gale Sky, Gate of the Haunted Ground, brimming of death. Oh, is that her Scotty? Temporarily summon an enormous gate that leads to the land of shadow located on the outside of the world. A foreign region turned into haunted ground, of which it was severed from the world. It completely sucks up all living things that are within the effective range to the domain under her rule, the land of shadows. Those who fail at magical power and luck check will be sucked into the gate and are instantly killed. Nope, that's not the same one as Scott used. A person not approved by the Scathach will not be permitted to enter the land of shadow, as they are while they possess life. Even if one successfully resists the suction, they sustained great damage since the magical energy was rapidly drained. Oh no! Her great sucking power! No! Oh god, Scathach going there sucking on dry. I wonder if I wouldn't be surprised if there are odd things about that on the interwebs. Yeah, that's not the Scouty thing. Never not. Sounds terrifying though. Literally, like it kind of reminds me of Nido Chris. You know how she summoned a gate, but instead it opened, let up like the dead, and attacking can instantly kill. But here's like reverse. It just open up and try to suck everything in, like. So that's pretty cool. Personality, Scáthach is highly proud of herself, and she will not serve any kind of person too. Mm-hmm. A member of the ruling class by birth, possessing the temperament of a monarch, she views the matter of reigning as a queen that bestows happiness to the people as self-evident. Overflowing with talent, she is herself properly understanding most that she is different from the mediocre. Oh, thank you. I feel hit. Because I'm excelling over the mediocre, I will rule over the masses. For the duty of the ruling class, I will rule over the masses. Rather than granting her own desire happiness or some such a thought called the rule the sake of over the masses, appears to be a natural thing for her to do. I'll pause it together. Although her mind has no intention of becoming a slave for the masses, she has absolutely no hesitation in refining herself for the sake of deciding on the happiness of the people whom she rules over. You don't decide what is best for me, lady. I am my own man. In the same way she understands herself, Scáthach has a reliable eye to find out the qualities and the temperaments of others. Especially whether they're really mediocre or not. Oh god, she would like just glance over me like instantly, beep beep, mediocre. Oh well, fuck. I'm below mediocre even. That is, it is possible to say that Cuchulainn was a rare individual who possessed a prodigious nature that made him worth being guided by her. Yep, Cuchulainn was a good doggo. The best doggo. Concerning the master, Scáthach recognized their partnership as a temporary alliance, but sometimes her habit come out where she also openly conducts herself like a teacher around the time when she was teaching lesson to her former child pupils. When she noticed that, she would smile and say, "Oh no, I'm not your teacher, forget it." The wish Scáthach wants to make on the Holy Grail is for someone who can kill her to appear. That's depressing. Scáthach, having changed halfway into divine spirit and end of many long months and years, had become an immortal existence. She can no longer hope to die like a human. I guess that explains. Neither a beautiful death nor an ugly death. Just that she must keep on existing until the time when the world and the outside finally vanishes. If it's true that the Holy Grail is proven to be something actually omnipotent, then it's fine if it's sent over someone who can kill her. And I pray that that person, if that's the person who holds the spear that was once granted with his hand. Oh, is she referring to Cuchulainn? Really? But you know what? I'm just eating this out. Why doesn't she move in with Merlin? You know? Both of them are immortal. They're literally just watching. They are sitting there waiting till time going over. I mean, they can enjoy each other's company, you know. Then again, probably gonna she probably gonna fucking snap having Merlin as roommate, you know. Still, it's an idea. You guys can be like friends, you know. Yeah, chatting and having a good time, eh? I'm just saying. I'll not act seriously. Yes, I'm sure of it, because there are already no more opponents anyway in this world of my seriousness. I wonder if it's okay to call you Master. You? Well, sorry. It's not because it's funny that I'm laughing, Master. You do know, huh? She's making fun of me. You know nothing about your brazen way of speaking has changed, Cuchulainn. The man who was even called the clan's savage dog, but have you come a little more obedient? Be prepared to show me your strength, brave warrior. If you're not ready, I will even take your life. Historical image character. A female warrior acts as queen in Celtic Ulster mythology. A queen who served the gatekeeper of the land of shadows, a foreign region haunted ground, and a genius in spearmanship and rune magic. Scathach possesses a tremendous power that is sufficient enough to close and control the gate of the land of shadows, which is overflowing with a multitude of wraiths. Oh my, spooky! Scary skeletons. It is said that she became the teacher of the young Cuchulainn, who would later grow into the great hero of Ulster, guiding him, teaching him all sorts of her techniques, and even bestowing him her favorite demonic spear. She also guided and instructed his son Conla. You know, guys, I would like to see that. I want to see Conla. That would be awesome. Why is there no Conla in the game? Conla Cuchulainn? Is that it? Holy shit, that's quite a bit here. Character image in Fake Grand Order. Many things. Truly have I robbed many lives, human wraiths, divine spirits. I have confronted many existent of countless number, having slaughtered all those near me. Fight, fight, fight. Kill, 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 kill. In the end, this body was wet with blood of many victims and became immortal. Wet. And I'm pretty sure that is not how immortality works, you know. Blood. If I go and stab people, I won't get immortal. I will get prison sentence. The territory that is under my rule, the land of shadow, was ultimately driven out to the outside world, and I ended up being promoted into an existence not greatly different than that of divine spirits. Without further aging, without even dying, I have changed into something that continues to exist for eternity. Sure enough, I can no longer remember exactly how much time had passed since the first time I picked up a spear in my hand. No, that is incorrect. I, who stood on the haunted ground and continued to guard the gate, already since acquired the wisdom of the abyss, so I'm able to accurately measure the exact time. However, I simply do not feel like doing it. It's different from melancholy. It is all different from resignation. Regret? I do not understand. I might have said such, but I am unable to affirm it. At least during the interval where I slaughtered many things, there is certainly something that exists inside the present me. Something that I cannot stop feeling around the time when I was conducting my teaching towards the brave warriors of Ulster. This is exactly right. I used to get many of the extremely brave warriors. Everything should have become extinct at the end of the days of the many passing months and years. But in the middle of my memories, they are being preserved in condition intentionally kept obscure on one person. There's only one person, a man who showed his fear clearly into me, red eyes. That's Cuchulainn. The fellow pair of eyes is It's only in the time where the radiance passes by my mind that I certain something inside of the chest calms down. Warm dwells within myself, which is immutable for eternity. A heart wishing for a union? That is not the way it is, that I can affirm. If so, what is it there? To speak it firmly, as does the man I want you to kill. I want you death as a person. Of course, if he has the strength to kill me, who slaughter even gods and is an existence that already parted with a glimmer of life, then I would talk to that man who finished becoming a heroic spirit now, and yet. Oh, dramatic. I kind of like it. You know, like almost poem or a page out of her own diary, so to speak. One of the immortal servants that are few in numbers, a beautiful young woman who possesses a light heartedness, is a teacher and queen proven to be reliable, and for some reason or another has the flavor of an elder sister who lives out the house next door. She can still go on. A wise woman who grasps every incident and all origins, but does not speak of this understanding. To say why she does not talk about this concerning her, she has already moved on from this world. For example, even if the world fell into crisis, it would be discourteous to those who presently live in the world to have herself stand out and resolve those problems, since it will result in those people opportunity for growth to be completely taken away. So basically, Scáthach does not participate in direct battle, and her cooperation is being held back to giving advice only. Yeah, well, I guess that works. Although it can be said that given that she has a genuine fondness for battle, she deceives herself by attaching a reason, one way or another, to participate in local battles, demonstrating some of her special moves. Falcon Punch! After taking away the turns of the servants like that, she returns to her room to reflect on her actions alone, and this series of events is one set course of events for her. Even in this form state, where she boasts the ability of top servants sufficiently, Scáthach seems to have a saint graph body, okay? One step further above her current form. Although it's popular tradition, there's fear to say her origin was something transmitted from a goddess of the mountains, a giant for Scotty. I assume that is what it's referencing there. That's pretty cool. Connection with characters. Cuchulainn, once her favorite pupil. The way it seems, there was also side of her where Scáthach thinks of Cuchulainn as the opposite sex. Nevertheless, she chooses to maintain her outward appearance as a teacher. In her true feeling, she believes that wishing to be killed by him is equal to wishing to be saved by him. But in any case, because she also believes that he is probably not able to do it, it's not a very serious belief. That sucks. Med. Rascal that cannot be held. She likes men too much, though Scáthach does not hate that frankness. Fergus, he likes women too much, though Scáthach does not like... Fergus and Med. Well, it seemed like that. Chiron, a connection as teacher of heroes. Well, perhaps we might get along, is what Scáthach think. But currently they are never met each other. Should there be a difference in their education policies, it may result in them killing each other. Well, that would be awful. But I could see Chiron and Scáthach be like super duper hero. Well, super duper teachers, like poopa. Being called a teacher of Cuchulainn, her standout was roughly set upon. Plus, she became as such because of the order make her erotic. I guess that explains many things. Even I was surprised of while being truly aware of it. But she has similar colors with Basset. I didn't think of that. Because she is already drawing a line from the world, while she was have tremendous self-confidence and courage as a transcendental person, she may be a rather complicated character by shaking calamity that had cooled down. Hey, for this reason, there's a dressing go mode by breaking through the limits of her max bond. Whee! I mean, I cannot say. I mean, Cuchulainn tight outfits. Scáthach tight outfit, eh? And gonna see here. Potato, preemptively making this. If there's nothing else, it means there was another power outage. So rip. No power outage has happened. Pray. Okay, I'll be brief. As such, because of the order making her erotic. Bruh, yes. Anyway, I might have a somewhat unpopular opinion. I like her story. The design is fine. Her power level is in point. But I personally think they did her dirt in FGO. Her appearances are all basically the same. I'm so powerful, no one can kill me, boohoo, and they don't seem to convey it to me a tragical sort of way like the prophet seemed to attempt, but rather kind of humble brag for her. So yeah, that's my biggest gripe with her, I think. Some people might disagree, but hey, gotta accept you're wrong. But we can totally discuss this. Just send me your dress and which family you like most. Oh god. I wish you didn't spook me in GSSR, snatching away my chance at something else. Yeah. Yeah, that sounded was a little bit... What? I mean, I don't mind it, but... Okay. And I can agree about that. because the only thing I remember of her Scathach in the game is that she's like, yeah, I'm here. I can do whatever. Like, bang, bang. You know? I would actually like if she had a little bit more of this dark, kind of, you know, a little bit more realistic in that regard, maybe. But otherwise, I don't really mind her. Her outfit is something. There's something with it that just bothers me. It's nothing that makes me like, oh no, I hate her. I don't want to see her. I hope I never get her. It's more like, okay, oh, it's just there's something about it that just makes me scratch my head a little bit. But yeah, it would be nice to see more of her, and they actually showing off a little bit more of this, a little bit more serious way, like, you know, this dark kind of story around her. I think that would be interesting, giving a bit more depth, you know. Yeah, I'm lifting on my hair, but yeah. Otherwise, she's an okay character. Not my favorite. I actually like Kukulane more, because Kukulane is a good doggy. And Fergus even more. Fergus is, hey, Giga Drill Breaker, bitch. But yes, I will be back with more FGO Thirstday next week. And once again, thank Potato for making sure that this happens. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you for your comment as well. And we will be back next week. So thank you for watching. See you later on. And have a continued super great day.